is going to be a fun one for sure. I think Jraff has his work cut out for him, but he is a really strong ADC player, and I am excited to see what that means for him, how he's going to be able to make that happen, and what the play is. So, taking a look at things, taking a look at where Jraff is at. He is a 723 LP Challenger player. He is going to be with another Challenger player, Tenacity, 100 Thieves Tenacity on the top lane to be able to go with him. But we've also got a Master autofilled apparently, but I don't think that that's an autofill. But for the Vladimir, been a Master player in the Vladimir with Leona, a godlike Leona player, and a godlike Kai'Sa, rank 167 on the Kai'Sa, rank 145 on the Leona for Pseudo. I think we've casted for Pseudo before as well. But regardless, expect a really strong, very aggressive bottom lane from both the Kai'Sa and the Leona. And then Odd Orange, if you guys have been watching the stream for a little while, you guys know how strong Odd Orange can be. We've seen him put in some work, but he's not going to be playing in the jungle like he normally does. He's going to be playing in the ADC role, so I'm interested to see what he's going to be able to do here in this one. He's going to be playing with an Alistar, another Grandmaster player, and then you've got Armeo in the Olaf in the jungle, with Ravi, a godlike Sylas player, number 95 Sylas, in the top lane to go up against that Lee Sin. Meanwhile, we got, of course, we got a Galio, super strong, going to be in the top, or not in the top lane, but in the mid lane, with Armeo apparently grouped up together. Multiple games with Alorum, apparently, according to what Professor says. So I just always thought that it was just a group together. I didn't realize it was like this player has played multiple games in the past week with X, not a, it might be that case. I got to give Odd Orange the good luck as well. ODD, Odd Orange. Yo, Aston, this game. See what you can do as ADC now. I'm excited to see what Odd Orange is going to be able to do. I've not seen him play anything other than a top or than a jungler, and so I'm super excited, and it's going to be a fun one for sure. Good game to get back into it. And let me not break my voice. I will guarantee that I will not break my voice. I will take those breaks, make sure that I stop talking when necessary, and make sure that we can get you guys a really good cast. But of course, it's always going to be a fun one. I'm super pumped. It's been way too long since I've been able to cast a game, and now I am ready, and I hope you guys are as well for a very fun game. We got some really good players here in this one with Tenacity, with Armeo. We've got, Hot Orange. We've seen Jraff play. So a really good night, a really good 12 a.m. game, and I'm excited to see how these players are going to play out. Ooh, and the Bloodlord Vladimir as well. Oh, man, that's going to be a good one, too. Hold on here. What is going on? I don't know do you guys ever have that deal, like, when you go out of the, when you go out of it, or when you go out of game, and then if you have, like, a dual monitor, it, like, doesn't make that full screen? Does that ever happen to you guys? Happens to me all the time. We've got the Minion Dematerializer on the Galio with the Unbound Spellbook as well. Conqueror coming in from both the Sylas and the Olaf with the Pressy Attack on the Vayne. Phase Rush, which we have been seeing a lot. Oh my gosh, I played against an Alistar with Phase Rush a little earlier, and he just so much movement speed. Just able to get away, goes with the CC and is like, you can't kill me. I'm just going to run away. I get all this extra movement speed. There's nothing that you can do. The CC just stops any sort of advancement, or if need be, can get you into position to go for a good headbutt pulverize and all that fun stuff. Or the headbutt pulverize is already completed. But regardless, still a good play. Lee Sin versus Sylas, two melee players. Not a lot of health in the early game. Not a lot of health until you get, those really big items. And so I'm curious to see who's going to be able to take this one. There's a lot of mobility from the Lee Sin, obviously, with the Q, potentially with the W as well. If the Sylas is able to grab the E with the knockup, that could be extremely potent, and the Lee Sin could very well die. We got Jraff and Leona. Expect the level 2 Leona to put in that work. We'll see how that plays out, with the Vayne actually taking a little bit of damage already. Hail of Blades going to be popped by the Kai'Sa. He's going to go in for it. Remember, Hail of Blades was down when that trade started. A little bit of back and forth action, though. Nothing too crazy happening just yet. We got the level 2 ready, and we're going to see it right onto the Alistar. Oh, and then the flash onto the Vayne. The Vayne having to use heal. Ignite's coming through. Flash is going to get used by the Alistar as well. So we have flash heal used by Odd Orange. We got the flash coming in from the Alistar, and then the same on the side of the blue team. Jraff, though, has his heal. Meanwhile, the Ignite for the Alistar is still ready to go. Jungle Morgana for the blue team as well. You guys just saw Jungle Morgana at MSI. And I'm sure that you guys have played with Jungle Morgana as well. It can be extremely scary, but remember that once the new patch comes out, I believe the damage to monsters is going to be nerfed significantly. So you might not see it as much anymore like you did earlier, but we'll see how that plays out. All the pings coming through in the river. Armeo's going to get seen. Level 4, though. Level 2 Kai'Sa, level 2 Leona. I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything about this, though. But the Vayne's still here. This could be scary. Hex Slash is going to come in with a Pulverize, getting onto the Kai'Sa. Jraff is going to go down. And that's going to be first blood over to the red team. And now the Leona. We got Pseudo trying to get out of there. It's just going to go for the stun, but won't be able to get there. That was really rough, and that is Odd Orange being able to get the good angle, gets the stun onto Jraff. The Kai'Sa not able to get out of that one, has no flash, uses heal, but is unable to survive. It'll be both kills going over to the Olaf, and now 2-0 Olaf's going to be able to go back, most likely get boots. 1,600 gold, decides to go for the Iron Spike Whip and the Ruby Crystal, and I mean, that's really close to getting that Gore Drinker, or not really close, but, you know, on the way to being able to be that really powerful player. I don't know if he's going to go for Gore Drinker. I would assume that that's the play, but I mean, I'm not going to assume that. I'm not the one. That Ruby Crystal may be a little bit confusing for me, but I also could just have my items mixed up. I'm still working on him. I don't play Olaf that much. I just know that he has a bunch of axes, and he deals a ton of damage, as the cool kids would say. So that early engage from the blue team to be able to get all those summoner spells gone from Odd Orange and Jito will not be able to do much. Hex Slash going to come in from the Alistar onto the Vladimir. Vladimir's going to have to use the W, and will actually be able to get out of that one. The Sanguine pull actually going to be enough, and now the Morgana potentially going to be able to get several kills. We've got the Galio actually going in very low, will be able to survive for the time being. Leona's on the way. Lee Sin, though, could potentially find something, and he's going to get the Q onto the Alistar. We'll be able to get that one down. The Lee Sin, though, not going to be able to survive. We're going to get the very nice root from Winston, but unfortunately, the Galio able to go in with the shove. The duo Armeo with Alrim able to get that kill onto the Morgana, so that is several kills in favor of the blue team, or red team. Level 3 on Pseudo is actually going to go in for the flank, maybe. He's going to get the Zenith Blade onto the Vayne. Odd Orange trying to get out of that one. The Ignite is going to be there, and it's going to be the Vayne surviving. Silas is going to come in with the teleport, secures the kill, and now the Leona and the Kai'Sa both go down. That did not work out at all, with Jraff actually getting turret aggro first. Dies to the turret, unable to survive, and now the red team going to be up 2 more kills, snowballing early on in this game. A 3-0 Olaf, a 2-0 Silas. Yes, at least in now with the Executioners calling in the top lane, going to be able to push this up a little bit, able to get maybe a little bit more CS to be in a little bit more of a favor in that regard, but it's going to be the red team being able to push even further advantages across the rift. That is an Ocean Dragon at a 6.5 minutes in, which is going to put the blue team at a very tough spot. Another unfortunate engage coming in from the blue team. I don't know if the Leona got the Zenith Blade onto the Vayne and then got out of turret aggro with the Condemn coming in from Odd Orange, or if it was just the the Kai'Sa getting the damage first. But now we got the Morgana level 6 is going to try to maybe get the kill onto the Vayne. Beautiful Zenith Blade is going to be able to get, or able to be there with the tumble coming in from the Vayne. The stun into the roof from the Alistar, who is level 4. And it's going to be Jraff getting a kill along with the Leona as well. So 1 kill for the Leona, 1 kill for the Kai'Sa out of a very good Soul Shackles from the Morgana. Winston able to make that down. I don't know if it's Winston. I just see the Winston. I see the Winst, like the W-I-N-S-T. I'm assuming that it's Winston. Or is it Wins Texan? Maybe? I don't know. I'm a goon when it comes to names. Kai'Sa's going to love that kill. Is going to be up against Odd Orange. Jraff 56 to Odd Orange's 38. Armeo in the jungle going to be 3-0 with the Morgana now 3 assists. 14 CS in the lead as well. Gold-wise, though, is going to now be in a really strong 1,200 gold advantage right now with, 8 minutes into the game? That's quite good. And Alan and Olaf as well. Morgana is able to get that lost chapter, has Predator now ready because she does have her boots. We'll see how that plays out. Level 6 now online for both EDCs. The Leona is a little bit behind, about to reach level 5, but will get there eventually. The Galio actually on the way. This could be a good hero's entrance coming through. If the Alistar is able to get the right angle, if they even need it. Good vision work coming in from Pseudo, though. Able to stop the potential gank from the Galio. Make sure the Kai'Sa is able to disengage a little bit. Oh, and Jito saying, no way, you're not taking that gold. Going to be able to pop his other Vision Ward. He knew that it was going to die. Puts the Vision Ward in the Tri-Brush. And the vision here for the red team is quite good, at least on the river. They know if the Rift Herald's going to get taken, they actually will be able to see that this is happening potentially. We'll see how that plays out. They do see it, so we'll see what the red team decides to do with that. We'll see if they want to go for it, and it is going to be Armel there first. Hero's entrance is ready for the Galio, and it's actually the Morgana and the Lee Sin having to give that up. The Vladimir, Baz B, unable to assist, had to go back. And so maybe a little bit of a misplay there coming in from the blue team, realizing that, hey, the Vladimir was not there. I don't know. I mean, maybe just a little bit of a bad timing. They didn't check for the wards. The Morgana did not check for the ward in the brush when she went for the Rift Herald. With the Kai'Sa in the bottom lane actually being able to get the kill onto the Vayne. But yeah, that warding, I was talking about that warding, and it actually pays off greatly for the red team. They're able to get the Rift Herald onto the Olaf. However, with the Vayne dying, Odd Orange going to lose his second life. He does have the Noon Quiver with Berserker's Greaves now ready. But it does mean that 3 turret plates are now down in the bottom lane. Morgana is saying, hey, don't leave just yet. We could potentially go in for another gank onto Odd Orange. We'll see how that plays out, but we are going to get an engage coming in from the red team onto the Vladimir. Hemoplague going to be used, but it's not going to be enough just yet. And now we got an engage in the bottom lane. Oh no, Odd Orange going to be overextended. Final hour not ready. He's going to have to flash away. Predator, though, being used by the Morgana and be able to get that nice movement speed. And now, with the Olaf and the Alistar on the way, Odd Orange trying to stall as long as possible. Might actually be able to make this happen. Soul Shackles is going to get used. And it's going to be the Blood team being able to get the kill onto the Morgana. And they're going to be able to turn that one around. Hemoplague already used by the Vladimir, who was unable to follow. And the nice rotation coming in from the red team. The Galio, the Olaf, able to come in. Saves Odd Orange's life. Despite having to use that flash, able to get away into the safety of the red or the blue team bottom side jungle, finds the Olaf, finds the Galio, gets the knock-up hero's entrance from the Vayne after the solar flare gets used by Pseudo. So at the end of the day, a really good engage and a nice punish there for the red team. Able to put themselves back into the lead for the time being. Now up by 1,500 gold at the 11.5 minute mark. Oh no! Okay, so we got a gank coming in the top lane. Morgana able to get the kill on to the Silas, getting that shut down. Extra 150 gold in her pocket. But with her now being top lane, the Olaf, oh my gosh, taking on the dragon, just obliterates the poor beast. We'll end up having him go down very quickly. So much damage from a 3-0 Olaf. 12 minutes into the game, 100 CS. That is how you play it. And they are going to be in the lead in terms of gold and in dragons with a Cloud Drake now ready. Olaf is going to love the movement speed. He's going to come out Ragnarok, but the Zenith Blade is going to land onto the Olaf. He's going to use the smite to be able to get a little bit of health back, actually back to full health. And we got ourselves a potential team fight coming through. What a knockup coming in from the Alistair into the top from the Galio. It's going to be Mayo getting the kill onto the Morgana, and then it's going to be Aloran getting the kill onto Pseudo. We got Jraff. We've got the Vladimir and the Lee Sin trying to get away. A little bit of damage onto the Vayne. Orange is now extremely low, about 200 health. But the Hex Flash coming in from the Alistair with the Galio protecting them. There's not much that Tenacity and the rest of this blue team can do. Top's going to come in, going to grab the Vladimir. So much damage from those Gaelic winds. And it is going to be the blue team being able to get away from that one. But they lost a lot out of that play. Very, very good play coming in from the red team yet again. Able to get themselves a great taunt from the Galio after a nice pulverize as the Alistair is able to find the Leona. Morgana Black Shield is going to be able to come through with the root coming in onto the Olaf. Finally, the shutdown goes down. The Vayne being a little bit too risky there, trying to go for the red buff, costing the blue or red team their jungler's life, and now Oddorn might actually go down as well. Lee Sin is going to take that kill. We get the Alistair now potentially in a bad spot. Turret plating is about to fall. We're going to get a little bit of damage coming through. We got a teleport coming in from the Galio. Solar Flare is going to land from the Leona, and Lee Sin is going to secure the kill. The stun from the Galio. Leona's going to take a little bit of damage from the turret, but it's not going to be enough. It is going to be enough. Oh, no. Winston actually going to get the execute, so the blue team happy with that. They didn't even lose a turret in the top lane with the Vladimir racing to the top lane to deny the Silas the kill onto the first turret of the game. And the blue team with the shutdown onto Armeo, with the shutdown onto Odd Orange, is going to put Jraff and the rest of the blue team now up by a 1,000 gold margin. With Jraff now 1,500 gold in the lead against Odd Orange. A very strong performance there so far. Able to come back from an early deficit. And now what does the red team do to respond? Right now, 15 minutes into the game, it is not an FFF 15, folks. This is a very close game, and both players, both teams with the chance to still take this win. However, it does look like we are seeing a potential engage from the red team onto this Lee Sin, maybe onto the Morgana. Team gotta see if they can make it happen. No, it's gonna be a disengage. Rift Herald spawning in about 20 seconds. We'll see if anyone wants to go for it. Odd Orange not quite in the area, was bottom lane. He's gonna go back over to the middle lane. Gonna pick up the Scuttle Crab on the way. Ravy being able to get the kill onto the turret. Just about. Almost, though. Not quite yet, but now that could potentially be the bait coming in. We got the Lee Sin trying to secure the kill. Might be able to make it happen. It's going to be the Silas having a flash away, but the Olaf is going to get the kill onto the tower and onto Tenacity. Armeo able to get the shutdown onto the Lee Sin is going to add a couple extra 100 gold into his pocket, and they still get the tower to go down. Ravy a little worried about dying to the Lee Sin in that fight. Decides to use his flash to get out of that one. But with the Lee Sin dying, it's going to be the blue team, or the red team, actually being able to get the Rift Herald. Maybe not. No, they're going to be able to get it. The blue team, however, able to take down Odd Orange in the middle lane. We've got a lot of damage coming in onto the Galio. The Hemo Plague, as well as the Ignite coming in from Baz B. But he's unable to secure the kill, barely able to survive. Alorum will thank his lucky stars for that extra little bit of magic resistance, and he will be able to get out of that one and will be able to survive, keeping himself alive, not allowing the Vladimir to be anything but 0/0/0 at the moment. It also means that a summoner spell will not be available for the next big objective that is spawning in 10 seconds. That is the dragon. potential big fight coming through for both these teams. At least Sin is in the top lane, but he does have teleport. Go ahead and put the team fight screen on, and let's see if anything happens here. Blue team might just be content with allowing them to get this dragon. They're going to be able to get a tower to go down in the top lane as a consolation prize, but it's not quite the consolation prize I think that the blue team wanted. Yes, they are going to be able to get a turret. I mean, that's something. But at the end of the day, they're losing so much pace of the game moving into the 22-23 minute mark when Baron is spawned. Yes, the blue team did get a tower. They were able to push up the top lane a little bit. But what are they going to be able to get? But what else are they getting in exchange? They're not going to be able to get much else out of it. And now the red team has 3 dragons. It is a Cloud Soul, but still they've got 3 dragons. The Xenoblade connecting from the Leona on to the Sylas and the Alistair. We got Final Hour getting used by Odd Orange, and it's going to be a flash away from the Leona. Nice Solar Flare is going to get the stun onto the Alistair, with the Olaf being able to get the kill onto the Morgana. It's actually a red team double kill. The Olaf trying to potentially go for the triple. No, decides to disengage, but able to get 2 kills out of that one. The Morgana goes down first, and then it's going to be Pseudo going down as well. And now they might even be looking for more. The Vladimir might not be 0-0-0 for long, as he now gets triple teamed. He's going to go for the Hemo Plague. He's going to try to do what he can, but he's not going to be able to survive that one. And Ravy is going to get the kill onto Baz B. The red team catching out the jungler. The Leona on a ward the entire time when he goes in for that engage onto the blue team. They knew what was happening, and they were able to get that one to go through. Great Final Hour from Odd Orange. And with that, the red team able to stabilize this game, get themselves back into a lead by about 2,000 gold. Uh-oh. Getting a teleport coming in from the Lee Sin as the Hero's Entrance comes through onto the Vayne, but it's not going to be in time. It's actually going to be the Galio and the Vayne going down. On Orange and Alorum losing their lives, making that a 2-for-0 trade in favor of the blue team. All of them losing just a teleport from Tenacity. So a very nice teleport. The Vayne a little bit out of position there, and then Alorum trying to do what he can, trying to be able to get the kill on it too, or try to be able to get the knockup so that Odd Orange could potentially escape. But I don't think Condemn was up at that point, and the blue team is going to be able to grab a little bit of momentum here, getting it back to a 600 gold lead for the red team. And now the blue team can now potentially have to be responded to by the red. Leona going to dodge that second axe, but Armeo is not stopping. We're going to get the Solar Flare getting used, but it's not enough. Armeo, 8-1-4 is on a rampage. Gore Drinker, Sterox, Gage, already with a Spectre's Cowl as well. Going to be able to potentially, I believe that's going to go into a Spirit Visage, but regardless, it's going to be another momentum swing in favor of the red team now. Blue team maybe overstaying their welcome a little bit. We got the Galio going to go in for a golden play. They will lose the top tower, the middle tower. The blue team will, as we get a little bit of damage coming in on to the Alistair. Unbreakable Will is used. Axe is going to get used by Armeo as he goes for the Ragnarok. Hemo Plague going to get activated. It's going to land on Odd Orange, but it's going to be enough for the kill. No, it will not. Just activating that Immortal Shield Bow. And now the red team going to lose their mid laner. Alorum is down for another 30 seconds. Odd Orange is low. Armeo's going to be able to heal back up from the Raptors, and they're going for the Baron. Huge Baron play coming in from the red team or blue team. Are they going to be able to get it, though? The Lee Sin is taking a lot of damage. Hex Slash is going to get used by the Alistair. A beautiful Pulverize as a lot of damage comes through. It's going to be Baz B getting the kill onto the Alistair. It is going to be the Sylas going down, and a little bit early coming in from the red team. That Hex Flash going to be a little bit too early there. The Sylas ready for the follow-up, but unfortunately just not enough. The red team is going to lose the chance to get that Baron. Armeo does survive. He's going to be able to get the Scuttle Crab on to the Dragon side area. With Dragon spawning in now 43 seconds, they might just be able to get themselves a Dragon Soul. The blue team is not prepared for it, and this is a fight that they must take. They have to not allow the red team or the blue team to, or the red team to get Dragon Soul 22 minutes into the game. It would be a very early Dragon Soul. So much ability haste for a lot of these long ultimates. Unbreakable Will. You've got the from the Alistair. You've got the Hero's Entrance from the Galio as well. It could be extremely valuable for the red team if they're able to use it correctly. On the movement speed for Ragnarok coming in from Armeo would be really nice as well. So this is a big fight, another big fight now on the line. Everything is ready to go for both teams. Ragnarok is now on the way. It's going to be a lot of damage coming in from the Morgana. Soul Shackles are going to get used. The taunt is going to land on nobody. Actually, it is going to land onto Winston. Winston's going to go down, but a very nice Hemoplague is going to get a lot of damage onto the red team. Jraff trying to do what he can is going to be able to get the kill, and it's going to be a double kill for Jraff, but he will go down. He was legendary at that point, but it's going to be Armeo dying. The only member of the red team surviving is the Galio, who will have to escape away. The Vladimir is going to finish off the dragon, maybe not, as we got Tenacity wanting to kill onto Alorum. Won't be able to get it to happen. The blue team, at the end of the day, well, it was a 4-for-3 in favor of the blue team. They're going to be able to stop the Cloud Soul from going for the red. They're going to be able to get themselves a neutral objective, and more importantly, deny it for the red team. Good play, nicely done, what we like to see, because we have got ourselves a brawl, a really good game here in this contest. Neither team willing to give an inch, and at this point the pendulum swinging into the favor of the blue team. As the game progresses, the Vayne, the Kaisa, both can just start dealing so much damage. They got Armeo and Jito being able to get so healthy, so tanky. As we get a lot of damage coming in onto the Alistair, he's going to have to pop Unbreakable Will. Ragnarok is going to get used, and it's going to be Armeo against the world. He's going to be able to get a kill onto the Morgana, using that Gore Drinker and the shield that it provides with Sterox to be able to try to get into that one, but it's not going to be enough. And the blue team will turn that one around. Yes, they get the kill onto the blue team jungler, but there's no neutral objectives up. The red team is going to sacrifice 3 members to be able to get that 1 kill. And so now what does the blue team do with this? They've got Armeo, they got Alorum and Jito down for about 20 seconds. Their lanes are pushed up because they just lost Baron less than 15 seconds ago. And now, what does Jraff and the rest of the blue team do? Oh my word! That Q damage is obscene coming in from the Kaisa. My word, Jraff, Kathy, and Rain bringing it. Purple Rain, my word. Nicely done. Good play, I think, all around from the blue team. But with that Baron, they did lose a lot of members at the Dragon fight. They were not able to get up to an inhibitor turret. The base is still fully intact for the red team. See if that continues to be the case after this next fight. With Baron spawning in 2 minutes. 3 minutes left until the next Cloud Drake. Very interesting timing now on the line. The red team going to be behind by about 5,000 gold after that last little fight in the river. See how this one plays out. Good guy Morgana. Being able to make sure Jraff gets the red buff. That's what we like to see. Support your local ADC, especially when they're 10-3 at the moment with that Kraken Slayer, Lord Dominix, and Phantom Dancer on the line. We got a Hextech Rocket Belt with a Cosmic Drive for the Vladimir, Andres, and Hourglass for the Morgana. Gore Drinker, Sterox, Black Cleaver is ready for the Lee Sin. Could potentially go for that Mortal Reminder here momentarily. But he's actually going to have to worry about maybe Armeo with that Gore Drinker, with that Sterox, with that Spirit Visage on the way. No, that is not going to be the case. They got 3 members of the red team now in the bottom lane. The blue team looking at that and saying that is a message for them to be able to go for the top side tower. They might be able to get that inner tower to go down, but the Galio and the Alistair are both there. What is going to happen? Nothing too crazy just yet. Axes are flying. Look at the warding coming in from the red team. They recognize that the blue team is potentially in the area. With the Lee Sin showing and the rest of the red team now aware of it, the warding is still very nice. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. so much vision for this red team. They know what's going on, and if they're able to catch out the blue team, they are going to be able to get themselves into a good spot with 11 seconds remaining until the Baron spawns. That was all good wording there coming in from the red team. Nicely done all around in that regard. The Scuttle Crab taken by the blue team at Baron. The next big fight could potentially decide the outcome of this match. A little bit of flank coming in maybe from the Kaisa, but nothing too crazy happening there. Got the Galio with Hero's Entrance, but the Vladimir is actually in the top lane. The blue team might be forced to go for the Baron. The Joe go for that engage, and they are going to go for it. The Silas is ready with the teleport, and this could be another big fight coming through, but it is going to be melted down. Will the red team be able to take the teleport? Is now on the way, and now a team fight is underway. Who's going to be able to win this one? That could be the decision in the game. A huge team-up play coming in from Baz B. And it's going to be a lot of damage coming through as we do get the Soul Shackles ready to go. The knockup is going to land on 4 from the Alistair. And the red team is going to be able to potentially turn this one around. A Kathy and Rain coming in from the Kaisa. Vladimir's still alive. The Leona's still alive. And the blue team somehow going to pay off. And they will win the team fight. A really big hemo play coming in from Baz B. Going to get 4 members involved on that one. And on top of that, the Leona and the Vladimir able to barely survive out of that one. That is an ace. 1 for 5. Winston, the only member of the blue team, going down. And they don't even go for the Dragon. They don't even go for the Baron. They know that they could potentially end the game. And that is the play. And that is what happens. Congratulations to the blue team to be able to take that win. Wow, really, really good play. Oh, man. Wow, really good team fight there at the very end of the contest. Really, really nicely done. Congratulations to Jraff and the blue team being able to make that happen and secure that win. Woo-hoo-hoo. That was a fight. That was a fight.